Hello Patreon supporters, so this is my first time flying a Mooney. It's an M20J and I'm flying with Steven, who's an air traffic controller, and we did a really cool series with him. The first part is already published and we're producing a second part. If you haven't seen it, check it out, it's already on the channel. And this is just a fun one. We're just kind of heading back home after flying our IFR mission, and Steven let me hand fly it the rest of the way. I had not flown anything other than Super Cubs and Stearmans this whole season, so jumping into this really slippery fast airplane was quite an experience, so enjoy.
Oh, did you want to fly?
Well, then, sure, I'll hand fly it a bit. Are we autopilot off?
No, autopilot's off.
Okay. Yeah, you got to turn real nice. I'm barely doing anything.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing, but oftentimes when you do take control of the new airplane, you immediately screw it up.
Yeah.
I was trying to do a little tiny bit.
It's really not a difficult airplane to fly. It's a very, very nice handling airplane.
I'm impressed by the rudder sensitivity.
Yeah.
A lot of planes that I fly, like Cessnas or whatever, it feels like you don't notice it. If I even feather it, you feel that yaw change, and that's just tiny amounts.
And
I like that.
It is quite light on the pedals, and I find it's a fairly yawy airplane. Like when you go through turbulence, it does tend to swing back and forth. But
I guess is that a function of the fact that it is such a slippery airframe? It's just so minimally impacting the air.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's if the tail could be bigger or longer, or what, if that would stabilize it a bit more. But would that impact on speed?
It would, right?
Quarter 426 to 79 for 6,000.
Quarter 426, Toronto Terminal, your radar identified the altimeter City Center 3012. Information is Mike. Runway 08, you can plan the visual approach.
Flying the visual 08, we have it inside quarter 426.
Quarter 426, roger, descend 3000.
3000 for 426.
Talking to James about that on the way here, that Mooney designed their airplanes so efficiently to be really fast without requiring all kinds of power.
1927, Cargo Jet 99 Foxtrot.
The only observed traffic in the area, he's now well off your right wing, shouldn't be a factor. Your radar service does terminate. Start down to 2 whenever you're able to air landing on the 6s, and you can contact mandatory as required. We'll see you.
All right, I think that was a Whiskey Echo Delta, the first part you were stepped on, but we're down to 2, and check the traffic's not a factor.
All correct, and over to Unicom. You have a good night, Steve.
Thanks a lot, Luke. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right, take us down to 2. I'll just reduce power a little bit, and...
Is that me stepping on him, or was that someone else?
Toronto Terminal, good evening, Cargo Jet 99 Foxtrot Heavy, descending 4,000, direct to APCOM.
Urgent 99 Foxtrot Heavy, Toronto Terminal, your radar identified the altimeter at Hamilton 3009, our information is Lima, and you can plan runway 12.
So you got the power? I'm just going to put the nose down a little bit?
Yeah, just put the nose down, trim if you need to. Burlington traffic, Mooney Whiskey Echo Delta, 7 miles to the northwest, descending out of 2,400 feet. We'll be inbound for a full stop via the gravel pit.
So fast, man. It's so fast.
Yeah, I mean, you're on a 200 foot per minute descent and you picked up speed. Like, if you take it down to 500 feet a minute.
Did I do that?
Oh yeah, sure.
I just feel like it's like a rocket.
Like the speed will just go right up.
Yeah.
Like you're almost 140 knots now.
So
it's very slippery. And so transitioning to this, that's sort of the biggest thing is managing the speed. Like the first few times you fly it, you end up coming into the downwind going way too fast.
Yep.
You're too fast to even get the gear down.
Right.
And hopefully there's no 152s or Cherokees or whatever in front of you, because you're going to be running them over, right? You have to peel out, come back and try it again. But just trying to get yourself slowed down in time and configured to land. But it really doesn't. It only takes a few times when you get the hang of it.
So our plan will be to kind of cross over, head the field, midfield. Is that your?
Yeah. There's just come over the gravel pit and then turn for midfield. And I think we'll land on 14. Go back to VFR.
Are we level off at 2,000?
Yeah. And then once we clear the escarpment, down to 15.
So to mitigate the entering downwind like a rocket, when do you get yourself slowed down? Like how do you work it?
Well, we're already going fairly slow, so and there's nobody else on the frequency, so even if we enter the downwind at 150 knots, I'm not too worried about it.
I can't believe you can get it slowed down from 150 on downwind. But I guess
it's not too bad, because as soon as you level off, the speed will start coming back. Especially if the power is way back already. As soon as you hit 132 knots, you put the gear down, and then it's like you stepped on the brakes.
Right. Okay, so you just need to get yourself to 132 and then you're good.
Yeah.
The problem is if you can't get to 132...
Now you can't get the gear down, and now you're really going to have a hard time getting slowed down.
Right.
Especially if you're descending.
Right.
But a flat segment is makes it much easier.
This is probably from the escarpment, that turbulence?
Yeah. Sterling traffic, Whiskey Echo Delta's over the gravel pit, 2,000 feet inbound for a left down 114.
Yeah, we got to fly the DA-42 together with a friend, and he was kind of proud to say, the gear speed don't matter. Drop it whenever you want, and it's like your speed brake.
Yeah. All right, down to 1,500 feet now, should be good.
And we're just going to leave the power where it is, put the nose down?
Yeah, we'll leave it there. Here, I'll knock it back another inch.
Do me a little favor, because, oh my God, so fast. There's no one in the circuit, so we're kind of going to rock it in here, and we're cool.
Exactly. If there were people in the circuit,
then we'd have to
you know, I would definitely be getting slowed down, maybe even gear down overhead the field, and then you're turning it downwind at like 100 knots or so, and then you fit in with the 172s.
Yeah.
But there's nobody around, so.
This is fun, man. This is like a rocket. I love this airplane.
Me too.
Yeah, this is definitely would be my choice for a cross-country machine.
There's a Pearson arrival, right there, WestJet, by the looks of it.
Good eye. You're right. Got the tail color? Yeah. So we are...
Oh, and then there's a heavy on the north side over there.
Got it, yeah. Should I make that turn now?
Yeah, sure, you can start the turn. Sterling traffic, Whiskey Echo Delta's turning left down 114.
Climbing a bit. I feel so fast right now, but you're cool with it?
Oh yeah.
Brace.
A little bit more power there, and then hold this level 1,500 feet, and then the speed will come back nicely.
Okay, so I'm gonna level up with speed bleed. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, okay.
And there's there we go. There we're through 130. There's 125. I'm gonna put the gear down. You'll notice a pitch change.
Did I start the turn yet? Yeah, I'm pushing it. Got it. Did I start the turn or keep flying away?
We're in a little bit tight here. So.
Oh, this is tight. Okay, I feel like we're far.
Well, just given our speed.
Not a Super Cub. Got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can turn now. Whiskey Echo Delta's turning left base 14, full stop. I'm going to give you a bit of flop here.
Yep.
And let's just make sure we keep the speed in the white arc. We're just in the top of the white arc here. And I guess we're coming all the way around to final.
Oh yeah.
We're about to blow through it. Rolling traffic, Whiskey Echo Delta's turning final 14, full stop.
Yeah,
careful.
Blew
Speed,
through it.
speed, we're into the white arc.
Oh, yep. There we go, right there. Hold it.
Don't want to pull the flaps off. And here, I'll give you some trim here. And
oh, so you're on with me?
yeah,
Oh, just let me know when
I'm
you
just going to give you a little bit of trim here.
And what are we looking for final?
70 knots. The 3 o'clock position, as Dennis will always tell you.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, because I can't quite see it from here, but I can see the 3 o'clock position. Yeah.
So we, I'd say we crowded the circuit a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it was a tight down, which works fine, I'm sure, in a Super Cup. But with the extra speed, now, you know, you don't have the time to get, okay, we got gear down. And here we go. I'm going to go full flaps here. We're a bit high, and we're already at idle power. All right, and I have control.
You have control.
Oh, you needed more trim.
I did. I just was fighting with it a little bit there, yeah.
Sorry, if I'd known, I would have given you...
No, I could have done it. I just was fine. Very nice.
All right, flaps up.
Yeah, it's interesting that you thought I was crowding it because I thought I was going far, but it's because most of my flying lately was Super Cub and Stearman.
Yeah.
Where we're like really close.
So do you think we got
what we
were looking for?
Totally. That was great.
So the next thing will be getting you guys into the center to film in there.
Exactly.
Burlington traffic, Whiskey Echo Delta is clear of the runways.